Back live again. What's up, everybody? What's popping? Uh, Give a few minutes for everybody to get alerts to come into this live. A lot to talk about in this case. A lot of dirty stuff going on too. A lot of dirty stuff. A lot of dirty stuff in this case. Everybody come back to this live so we get to talking about this thing here. Coming to the chat, say what's up. I see Monique White is already in the house. Yvette is already here. And Kareem and a few other people just came into the live. What is going on? I'm going to do a quick video on this. It's a lot in this case that's really messed up. It's a lot of red flags in this case. And it's sad that nobody's arrested in this case. Really is sad. Like, somebody needs to be arrested. This was just like, this was ridiculous. I don't understand it. Christopher Cooper and Super Soda, y'all back was popping. And everybody else in the live. So just a lot of red flags. I'm gonna play this news story real quick. And there's so many red flags. Where am I going to start at? It's just too many red flags. First, number one, what's up, Lizzie? When they did the police report, I'm gonna play this for y'all. They did not fill out the police report. The police report was blank. And everybody, the police report was blank. 3 cops had 3 blank police reports. They just had her name on the police report. That's it. They just had her name on it. Now I want y'all to listen to this news story. They just had her name. It was a blank police report. Sad. How come y'all didn't fill out the police report? Because y'all didn't know what to put on it. Because y'all murdered. Y'all just went in there and started shooting. That's why y'all didn't fill out the police report. You idiots. You pale-faced idiots. You pale-faced idiots. Y'all just went in there and shooting. That's it. That's why the police report is empty. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to how corrupt and dirty this is.
With shocking news out of Louisville, local police have released a nearly blank incident report stemming from the night Breonna Taylor was fatally shot in her own apartment by police. Despite the fact that the 26-year-old EMT was shot at least 8 times during the no-knock search in March, yesterday's report listed Taylor's injuries as none. In fact, the 4-page report only included the time, the date, case number, and the victim's name. Officers also checked no next to the box that says forced entry.
Wow.
But again, witnesses and crime scene photos show officers did use a battering ram to force entry. And when officers were given the opportunity to explain how the events of that fatal night unfolded, they wrote PIU investigation, referring to the officers involved in the incident being investigated themselves. The city's mayor has since responded, saying it's issues like these that erode public confidence in Louisville's police department and its ability to do its job. He also apologized to the Taylor family for causing them further pain.
Now, they filled out a police report. They lied on the police report. Lying-ass, pale-faced pigs. These lying-ass, pale-faced pigs lied on the police report. They lied. They didn't fit. They half-ass filled it out, and then they lied on the police report. Show you how dirty and corrupt they are. Now, one of the police officers, Hankinston, he has all kind of sexual assault allegations going on right now. They have past write-ups and everything else. So they've been abusing their power for the longest. They've been abusing their power. They've been abusing their power. So they've been abusing their power already. They've been abusing it. So not only did they abuse their power, they didn't fill out the very cruel. They didn't fill out the paperwork right because they're trying to cover their asses. So they didn't fill out the paperwork. They didn't fill out the paperwork. They were trying to cover that. They're trying to cover their ass. They tried to cover their ass, so they didn't fill out the paperwork right. They lied on the police report and said nobody was injured. It's some crazy stuff. Some dirty stuff here. Not only they bust in there, didn't say police, didn't say nothing. This was premeditated murder in my eyes. This was premeditated murder. I don't care what nobody said. Yes, very cruel and insensitive. They premeditated to go in this house shooting. They premeditated. They said, we're going to go in this house, we're going to kill some niggas. We're going in here to kill some niggas. That's all that was. We're going in here to kill some niggas. That's it. It was premeditated. This was not an accident. They went in there shooting, looking to kill. Cops don't shoot. Cops shoot to kill. Period. Cops don't shoot just to shoot. Cops shoot to kill. Okay? So these punk ass cops been getting away with this for a long time. They already had formal write-ups. These punk ass pale-faced cops had got sexual assault allegations going on now and everything else. Go look it up. Okay, so they've been abusive in power in the past, and they've been abusive in power in the past towards women. Okay, so when a cop come in your house shooting, they shoot to kill. That's it. The cops do not shoot just to shoot. They shoot to kill. They went in that house, we're going to kill some niggas today. That's all that was. It's crazy nobody's arrested right now. I don't understand it. Now they changed the law. Now it's Breonna's law. Now it's Breonna's law, and thank God, okay, they changed the law. I hope they don't think that's all they're supposed to do. I hope they don't think that's all they're supposed to do, these dirty, crooked-ass, pale-faced cops. These dirty, crooked-ass, pale-faced cops. They better do more than just change Breonna's law. These cops need to be charged with murder. Rufus Jones, what's up? They need to be charged with murder. Cops went in there shooting. Cops, when they bust in your house shooting, they are looking to kill. There's no way around it. There's no loophole. It's no excuses. It's no none of that. When cops bust in your house blazing, they shoot to kill. Period. So nobody's arrested right now. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Now you gave Breonna's law. That's good. That's good. Y'all got a law in a black woman's land. And she was a hardworking black woman. This woman was not living off Section 8 and none of that. This woman was an EMT. She went to school. She had a good job. She was an EMT. See what I'm saying? She was an EMT. She had a good job. She went to school. She took care of her house. Took care of her man too, I guess. I don't know. And then they come to bust into the wrong house? How they bust into the wrong house? Now, isn't her boyfriend being charged with something now? Something like that? Her boyfriend being charged something because he shot back or something? Stuff is crazy, y'all. The stuff these cops get away with. It's crazy, the stuff the cops get away with. Make sure you hit that like button when you're coming to Mother Effing Live. Mother Effer, stop treating me like a prostitute and hit the like button. You're here for a reason. Don't act like you don't like my content. Don't act like you don't love watching me. That's why you're here. Hit the like button. You know what Zillionaire pop. You know what pops off on this channel. Yeah, it ain't no mistake, Monique. Exactly. It's no mistake. When cops go in the house shooting, they look to kill. Bottom line. Why no one has been arrested? That's disturbing. I hope they don't think, well, we're just going to change the law and that's it. No. Don't think you're just going to change the law. Well, we put the law in her name, and that should be enough. No. This woman is dead. She's gone. This was a murder that took place. We got Breonna's law. Thank God. But come on. Don't just think. See, the system always trying to hand you some crumbs and shut your ass up. That's what the system do. Here, we're going to throw you some crumbs and shut up, nigga. Here you go. Well, look, we gave her a law. Now leave us the hell alone. No, that's not enough. It's not enough. This was a murder take place. It's a murder take place. If a Negro was to shoot and kill, if this was some black cops, I bet you they'd be locked up immediately. Because they're pale-faced pigs, these pale-faced pigs usually get off with murder all the time. And these pale-faced pigs, that's why they shoot like that. That's why these pale-faced pigs always shooting, especially in a black community. They knew this was a black community. They knew what they were doing. They knew what the hell they was doing. We're going to kill some niggas. They knew it. This is a black community. Okay? They know exactly what it is. There's no excuse. It bothers me that nobody's arrested. It just that don't sit too well with me. Not at all. That don't sit well with me. Oh man, that don't sit well with me. Just doesn't. I don't get that. How in the hell nobody's arrested? We gave y'all Breonna's law. Now leave us alone. We gave y'all Breonna's law. That's enough. You know, we throw y'all some crumbs. No, arrest needs to be made. And the fact that they have previous write-ups, they have the dude Hankston, whatever the pale-faced pig name is, Hankston. He has now he has sexual assault allegations. And I believe these men abuse their power. It shows you that they're abusive in power. Anytime you just run up into somebody's house and start bucking. That's an abuse of power. You didn't even say it was the police. So the people in the house, don't they have a right to defend themselves? If somebody just busts in your house, starts shooting, what do you want? You didn't hear nobody say the police, nothing. Just busting your house, start busting. What do you think? Ain't nobody going to protect themselves? Come on. But nobody's arrested. That bothers me. District attorney's probably from Rufus Jones. You might be absolutely right. The district attorney won't prosecute them. You're absolutely right, Rufus. Yep. Because, the police always got lawyer friends, judge friends. They're always friends with the judge, somebody. Well, we ain't going to arrest them. We ain't going to get them live. You're absolutely right. They're always friends with somebody that could pull strings that they get them off murders. That's why they shoot and kill all the time, man. That's why these cops are out of control. Because they know they can get away with murder. They feel like they have a license to kill, especially black people. We have a license to kill black folk. Now, I'm going to talk about that this week. License to kill black people. Crooked cops, license to kill black people. Feel like they have a license. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that later this week. License to kill black folk. They feel like we have a license to do this because we got away with this so many effing years. We should be able to continue to get away with this. We should continue to get away with this stuff. So sad, man. It's so sad. Now, this is somebody's daughter, somebody's granddaughter, somebody's sister, brother, sad, senseless murder. She died for absolutely no reason. Right, they go, cops, they just go crazy soon. Right, like I feel what you say. They see black and go crazy. Cops like bulls, when they see red, they go crazy. I got you, Kareem. They see red like bulls. They see red and they go crazy when cops see. But the crazy part about it is, Kareem Jones, in this case, they didn't even see black. That's the crazy part. They didn't see anyone. They just knew it was a black house. They just knew black people lived there. And they went up in there and started shooting. Just the fact that black folks live there. Black folks live here, so we could just run up in here and shoot these people because they're black people and this is the black community. So we could just run up in here and shoot anytime we feel like it. Because even if we do kill somebody, we're going to get off because we're doing a drug raid. So since we're doing a drug raid, we can just go up here and just start bucking in the middle of a drug raid. And they got the wrong house and killed the wrong person. Man, shot the wrong house. Hit the wrong person. Stupid, man. Just stupid. And this is what happens when you keep getting away with abusing your power. If you keep getting away with abusing your power, you're going to continue to do it. Because they feel like there's no consequences for their actions. See, these dirty, pale-faced cops, they feel like there's no consequences for their disgusting actions. So they feel like these idiots feel like they can just continue to do what they want to do. Especially to black people. We get treated totally different. They kill me with that all lives matter crap. We know all lives matter, but black lives need to matter in order for all lives to matter. Hello, somebody. And that goes for racist killing and black on black killing. It goes for both sides, the racist killings and the black on black killings. Black lives need to matter just in order for all lives to matter. You can't say all lives matter and black lives don't matter. Yes, all lives matter. We get that. But for some reason in our society, black lives don't. They kill me, they want to scream all lives because really when they say all lives matter, they're basically telling you to shut up. We don't want to focus on the stuff that black people go through. We don't want to focus on the stuff black people go through. We just want to say all lives matter, and we want to sweep y'all problems under the rug. We don't want to acknowledge how y'all been treated because we want to continue to treat you this way. So we're not going to acknowledge how we treat y'all because y'all going to continue to get treated like this. So we're going to throw in all lives matter so that we can sweep the stuff we do to y'all under the rug. See, if we say all lives matter, we don't have to focus on the problems in the black community. We don't have to focus on the issues that black people have to face when it comes to police brutality and cop brutality. We don't have to, if we say all lives matter, then we don't have to focus on black lives matter. See, that's why they keep trying to say all lives matter. We know all lives matter. But if black lives don't matter, how can all lives matter? Hello, somebody. If black people's lives don't matter when it comes to systemic racism and black people and black on black crime, how can all lives matter? It doesn't. You can't say y'all life don't matter, but all lives matter. Y'all life don't matter, but all lives matter. Y'all issues don't matter, but all lives matter, though. Doesn't make sense. It's an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. Don't make sense. Y'all life don't matter, but we're still going to scream all lives matter. So we don't have to address what's going on with y'all. And this is the world we live in. Yes, we glad we got Breonna's law. I'm glad. But still, justice still hasn't been done here. There still needs to be an arrest here. Somebody still needs to go to prison. Somebody still needs to face a trial. Somebody still needs to apologize for what happened here. Somebody still has to pay for the consequences of their actions. Somebody needs to pay for this. This was a cold-blooded murder. And for some reason, I know that Derek Chauvin, he's going to get some time. But for some reason, Breonna Taylor, I just have a bad feeling that these cops are going to walk. I just have that feeling. I just have that feeling that they're going to walk because they're going to say that we were conducting a raid. They're going to say it was an accident. I'm telling you. They're going to say this was an accident when I already know that's cold-blooded murder would happen. How the hell you murder somebody in their sleep? Somebody please tell me. Somebody that's laying down in the bed sleep. How do you shoot them 8 times? Show me how somebody laying down in the bed is a threat. Please, somebody show me. Somebody tell me how an unarmed person that's laying down is a threat. Somebody please tell me how. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. How do you start bucking at somebody that's trying to get some rest? She probably was tired from work. She probably was tired. She probably was tired from her shift. Probably had to get ready to go back in. Probably had to go back to work. Was trying to get, sometimes EMTs do 16-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts. And she probably was, look, I got to pull another 12-hour shift. She probably just getting some rest. She got to pull another shift. And then the pale-faced pigs come in there just shooting. They have no regard for when it comes to black people's lives. They have no regard for our life. They have no regard for it. That's why I can't stand the black on black crime and the gang violence in our community. Because the gang violence is the same way. Gangbangers have no regard for each other's life. And if these gangbangers and if these black people don't see that they got to stop killing each other, I don't know what to do. If black people don't see, and these gangbangers and these street banging, these thugs, if they don't see that they need to stop shooting and killing each other and cut all that stupid stuff out, and there's a bigger enemy at work, I don't know. It's just no help for them. There's no help for them. Yeah, that's crazy. Her boyfriend was charged with attempt. That bothers me. Yes, it don't make sense. Right, Marty. How is he charged with murder when people ran up in his house unannounced? That was self-defense, Marty. And I'm gonna talk about that this week too. How is he charged with attempted murder when people ran up in his house unannounced? That's self-defense. Oh, because they were cops. He's going to get out of jail. He's not going to do any time. He's not going to do any time because it's a self-defense. People ran up in his house unannounced. He didn't know who that was. They went up in his house shooting for absolutely no reason. Had the wrong house. Killed the wrong person. Because he's a black man. That's why. That's why he's locked up. He's a black man. That's why he's in jail. You know why he's locked up. The laws are not fair for black men. You know why her boyfriend's in jail. And I pray for the brother. I really do. It's sad. Yeah, I couldn't even hardly watch the news story when I seen him in that jail jumpsuit. I was like, this is crazy. He's locked up, but the cops aren't. What kind of shit is that? Her boyfriend's locked up for self-defense, and these punk-ass cops murdered somebody, and they're not locked up. Do y'all see what's going on here? Do y'all see the systemic racism? Do you see how the injustice in this thing? Like, this is beyond injustice. This is something on a whole nother unjust level. Crazy shit. I see somebody hit my Cash App. Appreciate it. If you're going to donate to the channel tonight, hit the Cash App and the PayPal, GoFundMe, whatever. If you support the channel, you want to support the message. If you want to help the channel grow bigger, I appreciate your donation to the channel. And those that do donate to the channel, I got some people who are regular donators. I appreciate y'all, man. But anyway, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. How I don't get that. He shot back in self-defense, and that was his instinct to protect his house or him and his girlfriend's house. He didn't kill anybody. The cops ran up in there unannounced, and they killed somebody. He's locked up, and they're walking free. I tell you, like I said, the most endangered species on the planet are black men. But anyway, getting back to Breonna Taylor, it was not an accident, though. Negligent homicide. Right, but we know, all right, I get what you're saying, Rufus Jones, even though it wasn't an accident, because it don't make sense for you to go up in the house and shoot somebody in the bed. That's murder. That's clear murder. It don't make sense. She didn't stand up with a gun in her hand. She wasn't a threat to nobody. It don't make sense. You just shooting and somebody's in the bed asleep and you're shooting. That's crazy. But anyway, even though her boyfriend, of course, after he heard a couple shots, of course he's going to shoot back because he don't know what the hell is going on. He don't know what's going on. So he's basically in prison for self-defense. It don't make sense. He's charged. He's charged for defending his house, and they're free off of a murder. That shit crazy, man. They're free on a murder, and her boyfriend is locked up for self-defense. How can you be locked up for self-defense? How is he attempting to murder someone? Somebody tell me, how was this attempted murder? Somebody please tell me, explain. That's why this is not, if he gets a good lawyer, this is false imprisonment. This is not going to hold up in court. Her boyfriend's not going to stay in there too long. That's not going to hold up in court. It doesn't make sense. He should be released right now. He should not be charged with anything. How is her boyfriend not charged? He shouldn't be charged with nothing. It's crazy. Crazy, man. But it goes to show you what they think of us. Go to show you. Goes to show you how the laws are not in our favor. The laws work against us, not for us. You can't even defend your house. People run up in your house unannounced shooting. He didn't know they were the cops. He didn't know who that was in his house. They ran up in his house unannounced shooting. Huh? Come on, man. He's not going to be in there long. I pray to God that man's going to get out of there. He's going to get out. He's going to get out. Right, Frommer, they always justify their actions. No matter what these cops do, no matter how heinous the crime is, no matter how disgusting they do, no matter what they do, they're always right. They're never wrong. They're never wrong. It don't make any sense, especially when it comes to black folk. The law doesn't never make sense. It never applies to us. It's not in our favor. These laws are not in our favor. These laws are purposely written against us. Even Christ said it in the Bible. I think it's Corinthians or Matthew or something like that. He said the law was written against us. The law is written against you. But he came to break us free from the laws of man, the laws of society, and the corruption of the world. We're supposed to have freedom in Christ, but we still got to deal with these devils that can murder and shoot us at will and walk. They have a license to kill. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm gonna go live this week. Talk about cops are licensed to kill black folks. Cops are licensed to kill. They do. We're gonna talk about that this week. We're gonna talk about that this week. Cops are licensed to kill. It's crazy. They basically have a license to kill black people. Wow, Rufus, you got a point. Right. They arrested him because they need to switch to blame. You did? Oh, you donated to the channel? Oh, thank you. You hit my PayPal? You must have hit my PayPal. I appreciate the donation. You must have hit my PayPal. I'll check the PayPal later, but I appreciate your donations. Thank you. You can also become a monthly member too. That's the way to support the channel as well. It's just sad, man. Just sad. That's why I say when it comes to systemic racism, black people need to stick together and white people need to continue to stand up and say, y'all need to stop treating black folk like this. When it comes to systemic racism, which is the topic here. This is systemic racism. When it comes to systemic racism and systemic laws, they are not in black people's favor. And they know this. That's why they had the Breonna's law. That's why they put the law in her name, because they know that these laws are not in our favor. Hello, somebody. So they figure we're gonna do Breonna's law because these laws don't work in the favor of black people. These laws don't work in our favor. So let's make a law in the favor of black people. But that's still not enough. It's a good sign. It's a good start. I'm not going to knock it. It's a good start. It's a good sign. But it ain't enough. That's not enough. It's not enough. Yes, it's false imprisonment. That man's in prison for defending his own house from people that came in his house shooting. People came in his house shooting. And they said that's attempted murder is when you try to shoot somebody for no reason. Do people know what attempted murder is? Attempted murder is when you're trying to kill somebody, when you're trying to get revenge, when you're mad and you shoot somebody. That's attempted murder. When you try to get back at somebody, it's a difference between self-defense and attempted murder. This is crazy. Like, this is outrageous. There's a difference between self-defense and attempted murder. Attempted murder is usually gang violence on the street, somebody get into an argument, get mad, somebody that got into a fight, lost a fight, somebody that got robbed and want to get back at people that robbed them. Or attempted murder, somebody that they're robbing and they fight back and they shoot them. This stuff is attempted murder. Attempted murder is when somebody runs in your house shooting and you shoot back. That's crazy. That defies all the logical side of humanity in the law. That's not attempted murder. When somebody runs in your house shooting and you shoot back, that is self-defense. It's a difference. I can't believe how they trying to justify this. Yeah, we live in the last days and times. Yes, this is the Babylon. Right, Monique. They saying he got attempted murder, and they killed the wrong person, and they're walking free because they're police. Monique, they have a license to kill. They have a license to murder. And I'm gonna talk about that this week. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'll be back tomorrow night. This stuff is crazy, man. Rest in peace, Breonna. But these cops need to be arrested. If they don't get arrested in a month or so, these cops don't get arrested, they're going to walk. And even if they get arrested, and if they wait too long to arrest them, they're already going to give them a way out. I'm going to say this again. If they're not arrested within a month or so, they're already going to walk. And when they do arrest them, if they take too long to arrest them, they're already trying to figure out a way how they're going to release them after they arrest them. Understand, they're at the police station right now figuring out how they're going to let these policemen walk. They're already figuring out right now how they're going to spin the narrative and going to make this black man look like he's the worst thing on earth. Watch. Watch, they're gonna try to make this black guy, her boyfriend, they're gonna try to make him look like the worst thing on earth. That's what they're gonna try to do. I'll be back tomorrow night, y'all. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'm hungry. I need to fix me something to eat, man. And we're gonna continue these topics this week and other topics. And we're gonna talk about some real life stuff here. All right, shout out to y'all, everybody that's in the live. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to people that donate to the channel. Shout out to those that were in the live. I appreciate y'all too. Um, like I say, you want to be a monthly minute and to support the channel, hit the join button. If you want to donate or whatever, I appreciate whatever you do to support the channel. Make sure you share the video. You share all my videos. Share them all on your social media platform. Help the message grow. Just share my videos wherever you feel though. Your groups. Wherever you want to share the videos, share my videos in your groups on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. I'm out of here, y'all, man. There's some sad stuff. It's too much to talk about. It's just too much to talk about, and we're going to continue to talk about this stuff later this week. Be back tomorrow, man. God bless y'all. Much love. I pray that God's peace, His mercy, and His grace. I pray that He protects your family. I pray that He protects your loved ones, and I pray that He protects everyone from this evil, demonic, wicked, corrupt system, and every wicked, corrupt, demonic person that wants to do some harm to anyone. I pray that God protects them. Out of here. Bye, Lizzie. Much love. I'm gone.